Hi, it's Ileana. I am very happy with the various interviews that I did with Daniel Sala recently, covering the Radu Cinamar Transylvania book series, books 1 to 7, and especially the Etheric Crystal, the third tunnel. This book is amazing. It talks about Radu connecting with the crystalline technology and the time travel machine that allowed him to see various events in time as what had happened, the various things that are part of history, especially ending up being able to almost physically go to different places on Earth, seeing secret bases in the US where remote viewing technology had been developed, remote viewing technology in Romania, and going remote viewing to the moon, seeing different sections of the moon, seeing bases, US bases, American bases, on the light side of the moon and also on the dark side of the moon, as well that there's extraterrestrial bases on the moon. This is what is revealed in Radu Cinamar's The Etheric Crystal book, that the mind is very mysterious and that it can be augmented to connect to psychic abilities that are off the charts, and that there's bases on the moon, US bases, with sort of dome-like facilities. That's what Radu Cinamar saw. And I think that he connected the dots to the secret programs on planet, on Earth, and off-world. So Radu Cinamar's books are prolific. Book 1 through 7, and the last book, book 8, I think that's in the process of being written. So stay tuned. That would be out sometime this year or next year, hopefully. But I would highly recommend reading the Transylvania books because it talks about Egypt, talks about visiting Romania, finding secret base in Romania, in Egypt, in the tunnel systems, the Sphinx, talks about the history of different beings. It talks about visiting different timelines and realities and the ancient artifacts that beings left behind on Earth for us to discover eventually. Romania has its own secret bases, tunnel systems, artifacts, the Romanian Sphinx. Just like in Egypt, there's the Egyptian Sphinx, the halls of records, the Atlantean Egyptian halls of records under the Sphinx, and the various pyramids in Egypt. There's also many different artifacts, the Arks of the Covenant, the staffs of power with the laser-like technology under the mound, King Solomon's temple in Israel, the original Arks of the Covenant, that's there with the different technologies and communication systems. There's so much different technology and ancient history on the earth. And I think that Radu Cinamar's books, the book series aptly describe this. And it's very much worth reading and exploring because these books reveal a lot of history and the truth. Radu Cinamar trusted Peter Moon to translate these books into English and to publish them in the United States and all over the world. So Peter Moon has been involved in Radu Cinamar's work for a very long time. Peter Moon is also a scholar and a researcher, and he has put these books on the map in North America and other countries with the language translations. and there's much secrets being disclosed in these books. Thank you, Daniel Sala, for going through with me in the 4 interviews that we did about the studies of these books. We've spent hours studying these books. Thoroughly, Daniel explaining the summaries, the plot lines, the stories in these books from start to finish. And I've learned so many things that correlate to my own experiences and much more as well from my Star Traveler journeys out in space and on Earth. It's been a beautiful journey, and I thank Daniel Sala for these series of interviews and studies about the Transylvania book series by Radu Cinamar and Peter Moon. Great books, great confirmations, acknowledgments of history, a lot of stuff about extraterrestrials, the tall extraterrestrials, like the tall whites, the Anunnaki. That information is all there in the books. Holographic technology, time travel machines, secret bases, US bases, Romanian bases, architectural finds with artifacts in the Romanian Sphinx, the Giza Plateau pyramids. Wow, the tunnel systems underneath with the artifacts and the crystalline discs with the Earth history on it. Amazing. This book series describes all of that and much more, so it's worth exploring and reading. This is true Earth history and galactic history being disclosed in Radu Cinamar's books, not to be missed. Thank you so much, and namaste.